Hello everyone, welcome to the class. Previous class we learned the Maui's kite. In this story we saw this is a Maui who wanted to make the kite, and he made a kite, and after making the kite his friends helped him to carry the kite to go near to the keeper of the wind, and he reached there, and he asked the keeper of the wind to bring the ipuiki so that he can fly the kite in higher. So now we saw yesterday that the keeper of the wind came inside the cave and brought the ipuiki and came out by singing her song. Let's see that what happened afterwards. These are the song of our keeper of the wind. O wind, soft wind of Hilo, wind from the God of everlasting winds, come from Ipuiki. O wind, soft wind of Hilo, come gently, come mildly. These were the song of our keeper of the wind. What is meant by everlasting? Everlasting means continuing forever. That is, now she said, "O wind, soft wind of Hilo, wind from the God of everlasting winds." She said that the wind is everlasting, continuing forever, and she asked the wind of from Ipuiki to come out so that our Maui can fly his kite. The lid of the gourd began to stir, and the keeper carefully opened it. Slowly, the soft wind of Hilo drifted out and tugged at the kite. Maui let out some code, and he and his friends cheered as the kite soared like a great bird over the sea. Once the keeper of the wind stopped her song. The lid of the gourd, that is the thing that is used to cover the gourd, began to stir and and the keeper opened it. Slowly, what happened? The soft wind of Hilo drifted. That is a soft wind. Drifted means slowly and steadily moved from one place to another. That is, when she opened the gourd, slowly the wind of Hilo came out of this Ipuiki, and what happened? It just the wind moved one place to another and tugged at the kite and touched at the kite. Maui let out some chord, and he and his friends cheered as the kite soared like a great bird over the sea. Soared means rose high into the air. Now, after that, when the wind came out of this gourd, what happened? His kite slowly rose up, just like a bird, great bird over the sea. Just it looks like a bird that is flying over the sea. Next, the keeper stood silently and looked on with a smile. And now, the keeper just stood silently without saying anything, and she looked on with a smile. She looked at the kite and smiled. After a while, she said, "That's enough for today. The winds should not be taken for granted. They will respect you if you respect them." And she said, after seeing this, she just smiled. After that, she said, "That's enough for today." She said, "This is enough for today, because the wind should not be taken for granted." Taken for granted means accepted and treated in a careless manner. That is, we should not take the wind in a careless manner, because if we are taking the wind as a careless manner, then what will happen? They will respect you if you respect them. She told that if we respect the wind, then automatically the wind will respect us. If we are respecting, they will respect you if you respect them. That is, if we respect someone, then others also will respect us. So, we should not take the wind for granted, because if we take it or treat it in a careless manner, then there will be so much of problems. The next is after a few moments of silence, Maui nodded and said, "Yes, O keeper of the winds, call your winds back to you." And now, after a few silence, Maui just nodded. He just shook his head and said, "Yes, O keeper of the winds, call your winds back to you." That Maui said, "Yes, okay." That he asked the keeper of the wind to call back the winds. The woman now removed the lid from the ipuiki. As the winds returned, the kite slowly dropped. Now what happened? The woman now removed the lid. She just removed the lid so that the wind can come and get inside the ipuiki. So she removed. Slowly the wind came back as returned, and when the wind returned, just the kite also slowly dropped down. The kite also came back. So this is for today. I hope you understand this few paragraph. All of you please go through the paragraph, read it and understand it. We will continue with the chapter in the next day. This is for today. Bye bye.